Alrighty. Hello and welcome back. I am Fallen. This is probably going to be just a like point 0.5 video because I'm going to focus on just getting as much XP as possible. So we're going to head over to the Dave yard. Attack it. Whack 'em. As heads up information, I am also listening to Reddit stories while I'm doing this. So if I suddenly have like a crazy reaction that doesn't make sense, it's because I'm listening to ours. So. Actually, oh, that's cool. Let me think real quick before I do anything more. Let's not do that. Necromancer Journal, that's not it. It's this one, I think? Okay. Human ashes, red chalk circle already done. Stardust. And a glass sphere. We do not have a glass sphere. I don't know how it'll end if we do that ritual, but I'm going to. Hooray! How much XP do I even have? Okay. Right here. Okay, we need... Dave Scott. Dave Barker. I wasn't aware they actually had the, like, name. And Dave Scott again. That's not what I... Oh. Huh. I was not aware that is what I was listening to. I was confused. I'm listening to um r slash am I the a-hole from the r slash YouTube channel. And his 19th video in that playlist is actually Petty Revenge, and I was like, why is this Petty Revenge? Did I put on a different playlist? But no, it's just misplaced the video. I was so confused. And they're good stories, though. Okay. Just foraging. Let's do first. Well, what is this? This is spleen. This is liver. Okay. I can now eat something else. I'm not going to because I'm probably gonna actually sleep or just let the day pass. So I can redo my buff with better stuff. Hooray! And the Xbox turns on. I'm curious if there is actually a limit. I'm pretty sure there is, like, you can only do it for a day, but I could be wrong. Okay. Alrighty. Probably go for tough customer and just max that out. What does this do? Oh. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. Let's go. I think there's a better one. Where is it? The Snake Spring. There we go. Open it up. Caged Canary. 20 spooky resistance. Okay. That is a load of bullshit. Holy crap. Okay, so the story I just listened to. These people were like driving down the road, like 19 years ago. They were driving down the road and they found this 5-year-old that was just sitting on the edge of the road, and they're like, "Where are your parents? What the hell's going on?" This is literally middle of nowhere, like nothing's nearby for miles. Parents just abandoned this 5-year-old that was like malnourished. He didn't have anything. He had like a diaper on, and that was it. And they of course like pick up this kid. They take him to town, take him to the police, and it's found out that the biological parents are like drug addicts, and he doesn't really have any family, so he's put in foster care. And these people fought to like take him in and adopted him. So they raise him. Years go by, and he eventually decides, I want to meet my biological parents. So he manages to find them and gets to know his biological parents. Which, okay, if that's what you want to do, everyone has the right to try. But he starts pulling away from his adoptive parents. And then starts coming up with excuses, like every excuse under the sun of, I just don't want to see you, basically. And then it gets worse. So he starts dating this lady, and then he decides to convince his adoptive parents to meet his biological parents. And at first they're like, okay, we'll give it a shot. Maybe they've changed. It's been 19 years. We barely knew them at the time. So, like, what harm is there? So they meet the adoptive parents. The adoptive parents meet the biological parents. And the whole time, the biological parents are just throwing insults at the adoptive parents. Like, you guys aren't good enough for a child, you're horrible people, all this jazz. It's like you literally abandoned your 5-year-old on the side of the road and would have let him die. I don't think you have much room to talk. And so, of course, they get up, they leave, and the son, he's like, I'm sorry, they won't act like that again. And the adoptive parents are like, it doesn't matter if they're not going to act like that again. You're done. You don't want anything to do with them. They're horrible people. They clearly haven't changed. If you still want to interact with them, that's your right. Okay, fine. But we're not going to. And so, during this time, he proposes to his girlfriend. They're going to get married. And the adoptive parents buy basically everything for the wedding. They pay for everything. And then they're like, well, when is it? Like, we set up everything. Like, are we going to get our invitations? We're excited to get married, live your happy life, all that jazz. And he keeps making the excuses of the invites haven't been sent, all of this stuff, until they start seeing, like, photos online of his friends and even, like, his bio family that they have invites. And so, of course, they confront him, they call him over, and they're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what... Are you not inviting us to your wedding? What's going on? And so he says, well, I'm going to invite my bio parents to my wedding, and they don't feel comfortable being there. And they're like, we're your parents. We raised you after they abandoned you when you were 5 years old. Why don't you want us there? And he's like, well, they're my people. So as a note for this story, this kid is black and the adoptive parents are white. And so he's like, they're my people. And so this just makes like the adoptive father cry his eyes out, and the mother like says, you're no longer our son. If that's what you really believe, then I can't believe I raised a child like this. Who those people are horrible. That they don't care about anyone other than themselves, and you're abandoning us after everything and acting like we're nothing. Like we're not even your parents at this point. And so she says, you're no longer my son, just leave. And so it's an am I the a-hole post of am I the a-hole because they basically paid for everything for the wedding. And so once this confrontation happened, they went and said, nope, we're not paying for shit. So they canceled everything. And then the son calls back and starts going off on them, like, how could you do this to me? You ruined my fucking life. How could you, like, first of all, you abandoned them first. You abandoned your adoptive parents first. And they're just reciprocating what you gave them. You made it clear that you were done with them, and so they said, okay, we're done with you too. We're not doing this. And then you still expect them to pay for your wedding? Even if it was just like the kid expects you to pay for their whole wedding and you're not invited. That in general, just period, is like, no. Like, you expect me to pay for this whole thing and you're not even gonna let me come? Like, that in itself is douchey. But on top of everything else, I feel bad for this girl that's marrying him. Yeah. Oh. So it went from a really serious, like, am I the asshole story to now a just stupid as shit one. Where this guy, he was on his second date with this girl that he had met on Tinder, and they, like, went back to her place, Netflix and chill. And, as they're getting into it, her phone keeps going off. And so he's like, is that a friend or something? Do you need that? Is something going on? And she's like, no, 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 that's my friend with benefits. And he's like, you have a friend with benefits. Look, we're dating. You said we're officially going out. This is our second date. Okay. How many do you have? And she says, 4. 3 to 4 depending on the day and how she feels. And he's like, okay. Goodbye. Have fun. She even goes so far as to say, well, one of them was going to come over because I didn't know if we were coming back to my place after the date. So after you leave, they're going to come over, and I'm going to have more fun. And so he's like, okay, screw it. And so he leaves. And so it's am I the a-hole for leaving this chick after she told me that she has 4 friends from this really serious story. Oh. Oh. Alright, let's see where the XP is at. Where did I just set my mouse? Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is max. I think... Let's see. So it's gonna be... I probably want to get these to around 10 right now. That might be too high. Okay. What's thick skin? Oh, that's armor. Okay, so I'm gonna need 4,000. Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna call it here. I think that's enough leveled up, so then we can actually continue with what we were doing, because we have foraging at level 3 now. We also have lockpicking at max. I do need safe cracking, but I'm gonna call it here. Thank you for joining me. Hope you have a lovely day, and farewell.